Farfagnugan. This old VW shell appears to have been sitting here for quite some time, and it almost blends in with the nature around it. Perhaps it once belonged to a passionate peace protester in the 60s, or maybe it was the first car of a newly licensed youth here in Errington. It's out of place for sure, but it arguably invites some pleasant and artistic speculation, unlike the massive mess of garbage just a few steps beyond.
We are at the base of Little Mountain, and we're just looking at how the garbage has been thrown off the top of the mountain and piled up over the last 3 years after it was cleaned up.
It's about a 15-minute hike into the backside of Little Mountain, and the trails through the park are great for a peaceful stroll. But as this group of concerned residents knows, the trails aren't made for truck access, and there isn't an easy curbside solution for taking out the trash, especially with larger items such as appliances, old recliners, and even a hot tub.
We need to remove it for sure, but I think it's going to take the community and people having a discussion around how we're going to get this out of here, and perhaps how we're going to stop people from throwing things off the cliff in the future as well.
I feel a little disgusted that we could do this. There's all the tools necessary to recycle or to dispose of your waste, but yet we continue to take the cheap road and throw things off a cliff.
And the cliff is high, another major obstacle to cleaning up the mess. And along with saving the small cost of proper refuse disposal, the drop is perhaps a significant reason behind the illegal dumping here.
I can't believe that people would think that they can come to a beautiful place and just throw things off for the fun of it. You never know what kind of chemicals are leaching into the ground for many years. It blows my mind that people think that it's okay to do that.
And the drop-off Little Mountain hasn't just claimed garbage, it's claimed lives. The view from the top is breathtaking, and it even lures tourists in, but there is no fence or safety net here.
Last May, there was an incident with a young girl falling off and having serious injuries. I know in high school, I had a friend that they were up here at night and didn't realize where the drop-off was and just fell off, ended up taking his life, yeah. So it's very dangerous. If a tourist, say, came up here seeing on a website that there's a cool destination called Little Mountain and they brought up their little children, it probably wouldn't be a good idea if they went running freely and didn't understand how fast the drop-off comes up.
There's a nice arbutus in here too, right?
Yeah. It's a really nice area.
Megan and her group have begun some volunteer cleanup and will be taking their concerns to the Ministry of Forests, along with some ideas on how to stop the illegal dumping and to make it a safer viewpoint.
The best thing there would be some kind of barrier for safety too, but some means of ensuring that it's very difficult to carry these heavy items to the edge.
Cameras in the parking lot, maybe we could get even webcams, so there's a live feed on a website, and maybe that will prevent something, some fencing, something along those lines, yeah.
I remember I walked around the base of this mountain about 12 years ago, and there was very little here at all.
To find out more, you can send Megan Olson a request on Facebook to join the Little Mountain Cleanup Volunteers Group. In Errington at Little Mountain, I'm Derek Johnstone.